Hi everyone, Nico here. Today we had the Fade channel and a trailer that dropped and it showcased the new Brave versions of Seliph, Tiki, Byleth, and Chrom. So I just want to talk about them. They're fun looking units and you know how I am with fun looking units. I want them, I talk about them, I either don't get them or I deal with them and then become a lot less fun and more annoying. Anyway, let's get talking. Here we got not legendary Seliph, sorry, Brave Seliph. He's our third Seliph in the game, if you wanna, or at least a playable one. There's a duo one, but he's cheerleader. But every Seliph in the game now has a sword, which is probably its own kind of sad. But I know people wanted him to be different from the rest, but unfortunately he's not. He's based on his dad, and he's got the turfing, of course. What everyone wanted, I think, was like him to be like just based off of Deirdre or Julia and use like magic or something. That would have been really cool. I don't know if Seliph can use magic, but if he can, missed opportunity, I guess. But yeah, it would have been pretty cool to see him like a get up or a robe similar to what his mom or Julia wears. That would have been pretty cool to like see like Seliph in purple. Maybe even use a Nagatome or something like that. Or a made up one. They do whatever they want. Like, Chrom's weapon doesn't exist in any Fire Emblem game except for this one, and neither does Lucina's. She even mentions that this lance, it was given for me from another world and whatnot, right? Anyway, he's like, to me, the most plain of them. I'm not saying he's bad, but it's like, not that special. Or rather, he seems the least crazy, is how I should put it. Plus 5 to everything, cooldown count -1. There's a cooldown count -1 banner, you're gonna see this a lot. He's got Kanto 2 already. And he's got Miracle, pretty much if he exists. So he's not gonna be going anywhere anytime soon. Well, he'll be going around places, but he's not gonna be going to the grave anytime soon. But the nutty part about him is that, and also his A skill and his weapon condition, where he just needs to move or have someone else who initiates the combat move from wherever they were, and then he just gets effects based off of that. And the most notable one is his true damage condition. The more he moves, or the more whoever else moves, he just gets true damage based off 10% of your defense multiplied. So he can get up to 40%, which is pretty much a bonfire. Like, say for instance you're dealing with someone who's got 60 defense, and trust me, if you play like Ether Rays or something, you'll see that with all the save skills running amok. So like, if someone has 60 defense, that's nearly 30 damage he's going to do to you, plus whatever else he'll naturally do. So he could, like, 25, 24 maybe, so like 48 true damage that you would probably need Pavis to reduce, of course, and with Party Fighter and all that. But still, that's like 48 already. That can kill like the majority of units, and for those save units I don't have with the Hardy Fighter, I guess it's a really hefty chunk. So yeah, he's a killer, that's for sure. I may say he's like a little plain, but jeez, he's not something you want to get hit by. And then his clash is pretty much the same thing. The more he moves, or the more whoever initiates moves, the more stats he'll get, but only plus up to 4. And like, he's already got the penalty negation for his attack and speed, so flow force isn't going to be much use to him. I don't know if you want to switch out for like a flow skill in general, because he's already got no follow-up in his C skill, which gives him the extra movement and stats to his attack and speed. So like, that's that. If you can go flow refresh, I guess, if you want to get him back up to healing, mystic boost, and all that. You might want to switch out to soul or something. I don't know. Like, you want to go from killing, or you want to healing, you know? That's pretty much how I see Seliph. Fun unit, I think he'll be. A funny one, even. Anything who just does a buttload of true damage on like natural attacks. That's more than what Erica can do, by the way. Legendary Erica, I think she takes like 15 of your defense now with her Lunabrace 2. I mean, it's an entire no follow-up and it gives her Kanto. So I guess they decided to just gut the little true damage for a bit. And you can go back to regular Lunabrace and it's funny because her Refine will really help that too. But yeah, Brave Seliph. Looks fun. I don't know if I'd want him though. On Byleth. Colorless Mage. They went with the Sothis one, and the only thing I'm disappointed in is the fact that she's got like green hair. Like it's green hair, like Sothis green hair. It's not the War arc, I believe they call it in Series of Legends, which it's like mint green, pastel. Because the Byleth that won specifically was the pre-time skip with black, blue, whatever hair you'd call it. So like she looks nice. Fujisaka Kimihiko did a very nice job. She looks cool. Like she looks cool more than anything else. I think that was like the point of it. It's like, well, she's. I remember, I don't like talking about it because I hate talking about it in general. Like everyone hates female Byleth pretty much because like her design's like so. Oh man, oh so much leg, oh so much belly. And all that. Oh, her tummy is just out there. Oh, that's not very good for a mercenary and all that. I remember seeing so many drawings of people redesigning the girl Byleth for that reason. And then all the times where I always end up having to see a conversation about her on like Discord or something. Ugh. Anyway, let's talk about something actually interesting, right? Her skills. So like Inner Wellspring, and I would like someone to like talk to me about this one because I'm so confused about her Divine Pulse and her Inner Wellspring. So already cooldown count -1 is a cooldown count -1 banner, pretty much everyone has it, but she gets no follow up if she starts a turn next to someone, and then Times Pulse. And then if she initiates, she +5 to everything, and if her special triggers before or during combat, +1, oh, -1 after combat. So it's like a special spiral anyway. So this will work with AoEs if you want to do that with her. She's a prime AoE user. I don't know how often I'll see that, but she is assumedly part of the new generation, so she's probably gonna have like really good attack. I don't remember her attack off the top of my head. I just know that her defenses weren't that bad. It's like 24 is the lowest, and I think that's her res. So she can take hits, especially with Divine Pulse going on here. So if I understand, I think it's an offensive special. I looked back at the trailer a couple times. So boost damage by 25%. Yay, great. Reduces damage from foes next attack by 75%. I think her special has to happen for the reduction part to take place. I'm pretty sure. It's not like Ice Mirror. It's like Brave Marianne's Tome. She has to initiate and then she'll get like the damage reduction. So, like so long as Byleth gets the hit going. So like she does it, gets hit, reduces that damage, and it'll reduce, and she'll have Divine Pulse ready again and fire it off, I guess. Like she's meant to do a double time. And it resets at the end, so if for some reason she doesn't have no follow-up, and she's fighting someone with a free follow-up, she should be able to survive anyway, because she's reducing the damage of both of the next attacks by 70%. And other than that, she's a flyer, so her skills are just kind of run of the mill, nothing really that interesting. Although we got Speed Preempt, which is just free Vantage if you're faster than a ranged unit that you're fighting. So that's neat. Something else for the Mage Flyers, right? I know that's something people also really wanted. More stuff for Range Flyers. But that's pretty much it for my thoughts on Byleth. I wish she had the black hair. I think that would have been nice to see that with this outfit. Like just black. I know the green stands out and it also matches the Sothis look. And don't get me wrong, I like Seliph, but like, it's not like I really know that much about what else Byleth could wear. It's like Geralt, but I feel like that would just be pretty boring to look at. It's like Geralt's exact outfit, but now it's on girl Byleth, I guess. I feel like there'll just be something clunky to look at. Although, like, they made Ephraim outfit on Erica work. They made it look more feminine, so who knows? I think that it's actually still my favorite. I think that's still like my favorite one out of them all. At least out of that Choose Your Legends batch. Anyway, speaking of favorites, IS's least favorite Tiki apparently. So adult Tiki. Oh man, it hurt to see it, but everyone kept making that joke, and well, here it is. Adult Tiki wearing her younger self's clothing. Now, I believe people defend this choice by saying it's I think it's based off of something from Cypher, where she was wearing these clothes. I think it was drawn by Mayo. Not too sure. I'm just calling it out because of the art style of like the hair. But nonetheless, I was pretty. It's like this is like the biggest disappointment in terms of design. Panego are still one of my favorite artists. They do like the best damage art in the entire game. They're like one of the few artists who do damage art that actually looks like the character took damage, and not just, oh no, my clothes got ripped a little. But hey, that's not on them that this is what was drawn. They were told what to do, I can only assume, and they did it to the best of their ability, in which case they did. She still looks great. I don't know about her face though. It's a little iffy. Like her, it kind of, honestly, I did not see her nose. It looks so, like from a distance, I thought that was just like her hair. But that's actually like the lining for where her nose is. But I like how she has her Dragonstone as a little necklace around her neck, and and the outfit is nice. I do wish it was like Naga based, especially since her B skill is called New Divinity. But Naga Tiki is a thing in Awakening, so I guess they didn't want to do that on the off chance they decide to do just that, you know? Like, don't be surprised if we get Mythic Tiki, except it's her Naga variant. Her when she takes up the position of Naga in the Awakening DLC. Spoilers, I guess. Like, that would have worked for a Tiki that has a skill called New Divinity. Although they could simply just give New Divinity to that Tiki. They like taking stuff from other variants of heroes. And speaking of taking things, Remote Breath. If she's within 3 spaces of an ally, plus fight everything, and a free follow-up, so she can play her face like very easily for that condition. Although she has to be within 3 spaces, she doesn't get it if she just initiates from wherever she is. So I guess you gotta keep an eye out for that, but she's pretty enemy phase, especially with the DC Dragon Seal. So you can just give that to her and she should work just fine. Then the part where I was saying, like, she took something from Little Kid Duo Ike, where if her attack can trigger the special, Glimmer. Anything that's not like Pavis or Aegis. In other words, the armor skills, because you don't see those anywhere else nowadays, now do you? And she gets it -1, so it should be instantly ready once she starts to fight. It's not if she initiates, right? Yeah, well, it's just when she attacks. But then she gets a little different. If the foe attack can trigger through a special, it just hits you with +1. So your special, does it only happen once? Yeah, before foe's first attack. So she can. I want to know how this works with Vital Astra. Vital Astra, you have to have it ready before you swing. Probably at start of combat, really, so it probably won't matter. You still get the damage reduction. But she can stop things like Sublime Heaven. And if you gave her like a guard effect somewhere, you could probably just get away scot-free against like Byleth or Chrom, the Deadeyes, and Lethalities and such. Like, she can be surprisingly tanky, and she's got the Dragon Wall built into her B skill too. So she should be just fine. Like, she's a grade A unit. I don't see any problems with her, really. Like, I know she's, like, bulky, but she's also got, like, what, 27 speed? So you can probably speed stack on her just a little bit if you're worried about that. But hey, maybe if we get attack speed finish in the, later on. Boom! There we go. She'll get healing. She'll get some true damage. And she'll get... So sorry how much this skill has in it. But like, what are you finishing? If anything, prolongs the fight. You're healing, you're getting power. I mean, you are getting closer to finishing off your opponent with +5 true damage. And then that's it. Yeah. Tiki. She's a good unit. I'm sure she is anyway. She's not an armored unit, so I don't know how much you'll see her, because like she's definitely enemy face focused. But she'll probably pop up here and there. And now, finally, the main winner. He got the absolute highest. Chrom. Now, mind you, this reason I have the art different as opposed to everyone else. I went ahead, put down the credits still. He is a Lance Cavalier, just so you guys know. But I just did it because I don't like his neutral art. His face looks so chunky. Looks so wide. And I don't know why. Like, is Kozaki Yusuke? Has Kozaki Yusuke done Chrom art in the game before? They didn't do Legendary Chrom or regular Chrom, or it was Pineko R who did Resplendent Chrom. And then it was... Dang it, Jay. Thanks, pal, but, you know, I'm happy for you, but just a moment. And, Yamada Kotaro, I'm pretty sure, is who drew Duo Chrom, Legendary Chrom, and, Yamada Kotaro, I'm pretty sure, is who drew Duo Chrom. Alright, case in point, I think this is the first time Kozaki Yusuke has drawn Chrom in this game, which is surprising. Like, a lot of the original artists of given games usually come back to do, like, special versions of characters. Like, Kido Sanri came back for Legendary Ike and Brave Ike. Marth's... The artist for Legendary Marth was the person who did New Mystery, I believe. The one that had Chris in it, everyone's favorite avatar right next to Byleth. But, here he is. It's like I just like this art more than anything else. And besides, we get to see the little title card he's got, Fated Honor. And it's so cool he's got the Fire Emblem as a shield. The only one who has that besides him is Legendary Marth. And I'd like to do some little parallels. And speaking of Legendary Marth, I think he's like the best partner Chrom could ask for. Because Gardraful and Fate Changed are pretty darn nutty. So he's effective against armors. Wow. It's a made-up weapon, so they could do whatever they please with it anyway. And not like that stops them in general. Turfing. But he gets plus X with no cap equal to the number of bonus and penalty effects on him. So bonus doubler, dodge, no follow-up, Pathfinder, dominance, treachery, the resonance skills, the resonance effects, so shields and blades, those things will also work with him. Whatever it is that his duo version has as well. And then penalty, so I'm panic, exposure, guard effect if he's hit with a guard effect. Oh, that special effect that Ninian has, the new Ninian, the fallen one, that can happen too. He can get all of that. He can ×2. I want to see what this man's absolute cap is. What is the realm of possibility? Where does it end? Like, I want to get him just to do that little experiment. I think it'd be funny. but he also gets a little bit of damage reduction on the first hit, just a little, just a 40%. And if he has a bonus on him, he gets per charge +1 per attack, which is funny because he's got all these things that help him get his special sooner, and the man's got no special. He's got infantry, speed tactic, a fate change, surge sparrow, which is also a special alliance skill, or special focused skill. But yeah, he's got no special, so like I guess the charge +1 can really help him if he's running ether. That'll help him. He'll just get put right back at max HP. I would know. I did that with Ike with Mayhem Ether, and then I had Surge Sparrow on him, and he just kept healing back to full. It was hilarious, honestly. And he had Special Spiral, so he could keep doing it. It was great. Anyway, a fate changed takes any bonus on his target ally who he decides to just repo with it, and then he just gets those too. And he also gets hit with isolation, which honestly just helps him because that's one effect from an ally that he took, a bonus, and then he hits himself with isolation. So that's already 4. He's getting +4 and +5, so it's +9 pretty much. And so I said earlier, Legendary Marth's the best partner for him. Because what do we know Legendary Marth can get? He can get bonus doubler in his weapon. He has bonus doubler in his weapon. He can get Speed Smoke 4. Well, actually, no, that's actually kind of it. Okay, but hear me out. Gets Legendary Elowood, or someone who can get bonus doubler status. Someone who can get the NFU status. Young Mia, actually, she can do that. She can get the NFU status and the dodge effect. You can get bonus doubler from Elowood on her, or someone else who can give it. She has Odd Tempest, so that's already 4 things. Okay? What else can you get? What else can you get? If you have Duo Idun, you can. If you have Duo Idun, you can just use her duo skill, get both armor effectiveness neutralization and dragon effectiveness neutralization. Oh no, is that only on Idun though? Dang it. I mean, you can get Speed Smoke 4 on her anyway, so you know you still got some things to work with there. Oh my goodness. But yeah, case in point, Chrom can get some pretty crazy stuff on him. And he can get it all. Fallen Star, Dominance. He can just have it. Pathfinder. Death Breath Smoke 4. This is a thing now. So he can easily just, alright, yeah. Repo someone. Take that Pathfinder, make a little chain. Now you got 2 Pathfinders. And there you go. But yeah, Brave Chrom. He's pretty schnasty. He's pretty funny. I think he's a little gimmicky, but in a fun way. So I wonder how much we'll see him. Like I said before, I wish he had damage reduction. Or like healing, but he's already got Surge Sparrow or something like that. Like inherent constant damage reduction. But he should be fine. He's got it on the first hit and he's fast enough, and if he uses Fate Changed on someone he gives a no follow-up status to, he should be fine. So he should be able to live. And that's all our winners. Holy crap, this is almost 30 minutes. I'm sorry. But I just really wanted to talk, and I appreciate you guys for coming along to listen to me. Feel free to let me know who you're aiming for. I don't know if I'm going to summon on the banner. I might. I just like using fun units, and some of these guys are fun to me, so you probably might see a video where I summon. Either way, I'm doing it, and you'll see these guys anyway. You'll see me again, because, well, these guys are part of a story chapter, and that's like the one thing I constantly do in Heroes, in terms of content. So, until next time, everyone, thank you all very much for watching, and take care.